Hello everyone, how are you all doing? Welcome back to another video. Now today is my race highlights for the week really. Not too much has happened on Gran Turismo Sport for me recently. The races haven't been ideal, shall we say. They haven't been for me whatsoever. So I haven't really had a lot of content to bring out. So today I'm going to do a mash of all the races that I've really done. I think we've got 4 races around Fuji and we've got 1 race in the FIA Nations Cup. Now these are going to be all highlights from the races, seeing what we can do. Also, I'm on a journey, shall we say, to get my rating back up to A+, because it is currently an AS. Now, I don't like being there. I much prefer the A+ rating badge above my name, or next to it I should say. It looks a lot better. And I think, personally, I should be there, to be honest. It's just some of the races in the last couple of weeks really have hindered me a little bit, and it shot me down. But anyways, let's get this race underway as we are this week. This is Daily Race C around Fuji in Group 2 cars. The best one really to be in is this car here for qualifying, and maybe the 08 version, 2008 version for the race, as we're looking to get round this first corner then. Very cautious going into here. I just tap the Brit ever so slightly, slow down, decide to let him go. Me and him, by the way, exactly the same qualifying time. My qualifying time wasn't great. I only did a couple laps. I think it's like a 1:30.7. So not the greatest qualifying time in the world, but sometimes it's quite fun to start from the back. As we go into the back of the Brit again, are we going to go for a move on the inside? Yes, we are indeedy. That is a nice little move there as the Italians just gone wide here as we set ourselves up for the hairpin coming up in just a second. Now, what you're going to witness here, folks, is this the greatest dive bomb you've ever seen on this track? Let's have a look. As I brake so late, getting a move on the inside. That is a sexy move. That is really, I love that move. I was, I don't know why I made that noise. I wasn't clapping, but my fist was, and we just get annihilated by Kimi, the guy from Belgium, which was very annoying. So I decided to do some qualifying and set myself a 1:30.0. Now, we're going to skip to the FIA Nations Cup, because I just want you to take a close look at this guy in front of me from Greece, right? So, the FIA Nations, you go in the Peugeot, because it's got such better top line speed than most of them. So I've gone to the right here, because I'm much faster behind her. Look at this! What a knob! Look at that! That's worse than Momo's. I don't care what you say. That is disgusting. That is awful. I did not enjoy that whatsoever. But, talking about dive bombs earlier, check this one out. What do you reckon of this one as well? Look at this. So, look at the distance between me and him here. And I've just braked just 5-10 metres later there. And I've managed to get the move done on the inside. Another cracking dive bomb. 2 dive bombs that Daniel Ricciardo would have been absolutely thrilled with. But, yes. We go to race 2 of Fuji then, and we are qualifying P1 actually. We start P1 with my improved time as such. But these aren't the highest rated lobbies in the world. They're still quite high, you've still got A and Bs, but it's not quite your A pluses and stuff like that. So we still need to work on what we're doing. I think around this point here, we're around 47,000 points. So if you don't know, to get to A+, you need 50,000 plus to get yourself to A+. To get yourself in those high rank lobbies. You also need your sportsmanship rating to be above 93, I believe, out of 99. Otherwise, yeah, you'll just be in low lobbies. And we get hit here then. I was going very cautious into the first corner as I was worried about being taken out. As I look behind me then and witness a murder in real life. Look at that. Absolutely destroyed. No chance. I think there's a Frenchman over there. Absolutely destroyed him. But nothing else really happened. The guy in second, who was the quickest, got taken out. I got first. We're up to about 48,000 points now. I think we've got about 1,000 points from that. So we go into the third race then. And we have started on pole. We're not quite in those lobbies we want to be in yet. We need a few more points. So we're starting in first then. We've got the Frenchman behind us. And then we've got the Brit in third. And the Belgium in fourth. The qualifying times, as you can see, they're a lot closer now, so these people are a lot quicker. I barely beat the Frenchman really in my qualifying time, so this guy is going to be very quick. So what I'll do then in this race, I'll show you my first lap around Fuji. So braking into the first corner then, making sure we hit the middle of the apex there, nice and tight. In this car, you've got to be a little bit wary of the acceleration, because these are Group 2 cars. This one is a lot better in second gear than all the other Group 2 cars, if you ask my opinion. That's why I've chosen it for the races. I go for the 16 plate GTR for the qualifying times, and then the 08 plate for the races. I don't know why I'm saying plates, it's just a term that I use all the time to say what year the car is or whatnot. As we're starting to slightly pull away from the Frenchman here, about 6 tenths up. I always brake at the Dunlop sign there, as I just go past it, hit the middle of that apex there. First gear, switch up to second, flick it to the left as fast as I possibly can, get myself set up for this little S section, shall we say, over here. Second gear then, middle of the apex, power out as early as I can, go to the right hand side, don't apply the brake fully, just kind of, you know, about not even three quarters, about a third. Just let the car naturally slow down, otherwise it kind of will lock up and you will slide a little bit. Turn into right here, really hard corner to get right, and then you power out all the way down this massively long straight. I have no idea quite how long it is, but it does feel like an eternity when you're going down here. It's probably why in this race the free stop, but two medium tyres and hard tyres is probably not the best strategy. And in this race, if you didn't know, you have to use the hard tyres at some point. But we go across the line then, we've got the win, we've got another one, we're now up to 49,000 points. Can this race be the one where we get those 50,000 points and get ourselves the A+ rating? We shall have to see. We'll have to do our very best, because in this lobby, as you can see, there are some seriously quick players in here. People lapping in the low 129s in their qualifying time, extremely quick. Yeah, 129.4. That is that's quite ridiculous. I can't imagine myself finding another 6 tenths in my qualifying time, maybe a tenth or two at best. I can't imagine myself going that quick. I wouldn't be able to do it. Not in Group 2 cars and not around this circuit. They're not for me. They're not for me. Maybe if it was a Group 4 or 3 around Monza, I might have a better chance of getting a really good qualifying time. But this track's not quite for me. Now, I'm going to go for a dive bomb here on the inside. Now, this is an example of how not to dive bomb, because I've hit this guy, and I can only apologise, and I've just caused an absolute... It's not great, is it? There was just missiles everywhere. It wasn't great at all. I caused a big... yeah, just not good at all. I can only apologise. Sorry to anyone involved in that. That was not good. That was not my inner Daniel Ricciardo coming out of me there. I was looking for a move on the inside then. I hit the Frenchman just ever so slightly, but we managed to get ourselves up into 6th place. Now this guy, we've been racing with him for the last couple of races. He's very quick. Our qualifying times are very similar. So I go for a dive bomb again. Now how do you think this is going to go? Not too well at all, as I hit him. Ah, man. Not good. I've done 2 really good dive bombs, and in this one, in these, yeah, it's just messed up. I've not done well. And then the Italian decides to give me a bit of my own medicine, and he really does give me a bit of my own medicine. That turn 1, I could see him on my radar. I saw him coming a mile away, and that's why I was a bit cautious going into there. I thought he's going to go for it. This Italian guy, in the last, during this race I should say, I've noticed he's a little bit dirty, but we go for the over and under there, pull that off superbly, and we've managed to get P6 back for us. And that's really all that happened. We managed to get P5 in the end, because someone was doing a 2-stop, which didn't quite work. Now, P5, that is 3 positions up to what our rank is. You can always tell what your rank is in the lobby by the sticker number on your car. So we were rank 8, and then we finished 5th. But that only gave us 900 points. So we simply need 100 points. And the only way we are going to get that in this race is if we finish higher than our ranking position. Now, I believe we start in P8, and my ranking position is P8. So we will have to see if I can... Well, all I've got to really do is finish higher than P8, haven't I? And then I should, fingers crossed, get my 100 points. As we get underway then. Now, this car is slightly better pulling away at the start, so you managed to get a little bit of a gap, so you'll be right behind the other GTR by the first corner. Now going into this, I thought, you know what, I'm not going to go for a dive bomb this time. There is no point. I want to play it safe and get those points. So we're up one position then. As you can see then, the leader has been pushed off in the first corner. He's now in P6. He's on the inside. This is really awkward as I'm on the outside there. I give him plenty of space, but he just hits me off. And then I'm going to come back on. I'm on the inside here, so I should really be able to get the job done. But no, he's now on the outside. He'll be on the inside for the next corner. He's done very well, and he managed to get the position there on me. As this Italian then comes out of nowhere, knocks me off, puts me completely off, and I slow right down, and the train ahead just manages to start pulling away from me now, which is very, very annoying. So in this corner here, I decided to go defensive. As you look at the radar there, there's about 4 people right behind me. We've got a guy on the left-hand side, and he manages to take advantage of the situation there and managed to get a move pulled on me. Nicely done by the guy from Portugal there. That was a good move indeed. Surprising to see the leader then. Well, I say the leader, the guy qualified first in P6. Wasn't quite expecting that. We'll see how quickly he can move up. As a Frenchman goes for a move on the inside there. It's all starting to fight there. Oh, I'm gonna have to look at that. Oh, I'm gonna have to quickly move to the right there to make sure that I don't get taken out by the Portuguese guy. Now this, what's popping up here, really did not like this. This Italian kept pushing me to the right, and I was almost in that wall, and I hated that. That's really, really poor from him, and I saw red, and I did not like that whatsoever. So I've just let go of my brake pedal. See you later, mate. I got the 1 second penalty because the penalty system on this game seems to be fixed now, but I don't care, because I really, it could have given me a 10-second penalty. I don't care. If you're deliberately pushing someone on the straight, aiming to hit them into a wall just so you can get some slipstream from the guys ahead, I'm not having it. For me, that is such a dick thing to do. So as we go for a move on the inside here then, just managed to get it done. He just didn't leave me much room. Are we going to keep the position? Ooh, he's going to have the inside for the next corner. There you go. So I'm not going to push him off. Like, that just happened to be on the straight. I'm not going to do that. As we go for another dive bomb on the inside then, are we going to get this done? Yes, we are. Lovely stuff. But we have that 1 second penalty to contend with. So by the time we got the straight, we will lose a couple of positions, because the penalty is on the straight, and it is going to cost you more than 1 second. But at this point in time, I didn't really care. As long as that Italian was, you know, nowhere to be seen, it was well worth it. Sometimes you just see red and you can't help yourself. I'm sure you guys as well have done the same thing. I just didn't like it. Like, if it was a dive bomb or it broke late and hit me, fair enough, you know, these things happen. But if you are deliberately turning in on a guy on a straight and not letting him go just so you can keep his position, especially when you're an S-rated sportsmanship, I'm not having it. I'm going to push you off, mate, because you do not deserve to be in these lobbies. Real dick move. But these guys then, they managed to overtake me. I brake really late, got one, looking for a move on the outside then of this Brit. But he just accelerates a little bit too hard, and yeah, oh, you see the leader in P7 as well, he's gone. I need to stop calling him the leader. So there, we've managed to get another 2 positions back then, and we are up to P7, but stupidly, I cut the corner. And got a half-second penalty. Now, is this going to cost us? No, it is not. It's not too bad. It was 1 positioning in the end, but nothing major. As we skip ahead to lap 6 then, this is when I was doing my pit stops. So it's medium to hard is what we'll need to do for this race, for the strategy. So I started on the mediums, went on the hards. We've done our pit stop. We are now behind the Italian in the Honda NSX. Not a very popular car for this week's daily races. Haven't personally tried it myself to see what it's like, but I can't imagine it's great because it's nowhere near the times on the qualifying board. I don't see it. I saw a Lexus on there as well, but again, I don't see anyone in this race in a Lexus. I assume during the race it's not good. As we get another half-second penalty. Now, I wasn't quite sure what that was for. It says ignoring the track limit, but I felt like I just did what I always do. So God knows what that's about. As we look for a move on the inside then, are we going to get this done? Braking under the Dunlop board there. He's fighting it on the outside, but it's just not going to work there, mate. Not on the outside. It's never going to work. Yeah, unfortunate for him. He tried, but you're never going to hang it on the outside going through there. Going through this little S section here again then, we've got 2 Spaniards in front of us, and then we've got the Portuguese guy just ahead. Not quite sure who is in 6th place, but we are going to be serving our penalty very soon. Only a half a second, so it's not too bad, but again, because it's a straight, a very long straight, and the start of it, it is going to be more really than half a second. It's going to cost us a second and a half maybe. As we can see, there's 2 Spaniards then. They've dived into the pits. They were on the hards. Was not expecting that. Not at all. And we skipped to lap 10. We're in P7, but the guy from Netherlands, he's gone into the pits. So he's gone into the mediums, and it looks like it's going to be a fight then between me and this Portuguese guy for 5th place on the last lap. Can we get it done? We are ranked 6th. We need 100 points. We need to finish higher than 6th. We have to finish 5th to get the A+ rating we so desperately want and crave. Can we get this done? Are we going to beat him? What is going to happen here? Oh. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. He's, well, he's taken himself out. Well, there you go. That's P5. That should be, fingers crossed, well, should be. Is it going to be the A+ rating? Is it going to be what we want? We have done 4 races around here. We've done 2 hours of racing around this circuit. Can we get the rating that I so desperately want and crave? I had it for 6 months. I really, really want it back. I don't want to be an AS. It's a good rank, but I want to be A+. That's where I feel I deserve to be. I've been there before. I want to be there again. I've had 65,000 points at some point, I believe. Are we going to be there? £67,000. Who really cares? Distance, blah, blah, blah. Have we got it? Oh, yes. Oh, baby, yes. That is what I'm talking about. A+ rating. That is what I like to see. Superb. But there you go, folks. Really hope you enjoyed this video. It's a bit of a mixture of everything, but I thought I'd show you the dive bombs and the 4 races I had around here. But take care all, and I'll see you for the next one. Ta-da!